Pace Guitar Repair fans, it's Matt again. You're probably wondering why we have yet another BC Rich guitar on the desk. Well, that's because I can't get enough of them. And to be honest with you, I know Ron loves them. And I think Wang just loves painting them for me. So, you know, and Vu likes, you know, setting them up for me. So why not? I figured I'd make these guys happy. This is yet another BC Rich Gunslinger Retro in yellow. It's already got a Seymour Duncan pickup in it. I got it off eBay, man, but this is a Duncan distortion. We're going to take that out and throw a JB in there. It does have a Floyd Rose original tremolo, which is cool. One little volume. Well, I'm going to sand this down. Make the decal a little bit bigger. Got to do it. New truss rod cover. Awesome. Back here, we're going to take this out and put a JB in. We're going to put a three-way toggle and another volume control. We're going to add a neck pickup. Ronnie has recommended the Cool Rails from Seymour Duncan, and I have listened to it online, and it is fantastic. And then what we're going to do is strip the body down, paint the whole thing black, and there's another video on this site, or on the YouTube channel, where we did a snakeskin vinyl wrap. And I have actually sent a custom snakeskin wrap to the guys over at Wrap Edge, and they printed it for me, and it looks amazing. We won't necessarily show you that until we get ready, but stick around, man. Got all the strings off the guitar, and the guitar is in its case, you know. So what do we need to do to get this thing ready? Well, we need to take all the stuff out of it. So the pickup, everything, the humbucker, whatever that is, the pickup, the tremolo, everything's out. Control plate completely gone, all in this little Ziploc bag right here. Now what's cool is I've already taken the neck off. Nice neck, by the way. Cool neck. Very similar to the other ones. And the body is light as all get out. You turn it over, there it is. Everything's all nice and ready. And Ron is actually going to start prepping to cut that, you know, route out that piece for that humbucker. So we're gonna go ahead and get the prep and everything else ready to rock and roll right now. As you can see, Ron is sizing up the pickup there. These are some graphics that I printed. This is actually right around the same year. This guitar is a 2008 based on the serial number. And right around 2008 they did the Gunslinger Retros and the Gunslinger Blade. And the Gunslinger Blade had, you guessed it, some Seymour Duncan pickups in it. Hot rail style. That's what we're doing. Those might be DiMarzio's, but nonetheless, they're hot rail style. So Ron's going to mark off the deal. We're using that as a placeholder. And then we're using that as sort of another way for routing purposes. It's going to be Groovy Tuesday, even though it is Wednesday. Stick around. All right, boys and girls, there you go. Ooh, this is how you route a pickup. I'm just kidding. They don't do crazy work like that here at Pace Guitar Repair. You got to be very careful when you're doing stuff like this, and it's definitely helpful to have a piece of equipment like this, man. So I'm going to get out of Ronnie's way and let him focus on making sure this thing is amazingly perfect. Stick around. That's what it is. She's all taped up. She's all ready to go. Ron tells me that Wang wanted to start working on sanding the body down today, but he couldn't do it until the pickup was routed. But check that out. Look at this. The old school photo from the 2008-2009 Gunslinger Blade. Route's looking pretty good there. Looks the same here. The guys over here have been working real hard on this guitar. I know we were going to do like 7-part video, but it just seems like as soon as I get ready to sit down and edit this thing together, they've got something else going on. I mean, we've already got this all looking good and everything else. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put the holes in, because I want it to look like this. So we're going to let Ron take a drill to this bad boy. I do want to say something. If you guys are thinking about doing this stuff at home, there's not a whole lot of space between the top and this back piece of that cavity. So if you don't know what you're doing, and you take a drill to this, you could do way more harm than good. So leave that to the pros. Don't take any chances. We've got the got some of the holes here. We're just kind of putting the finishing touch on the final piece here, where the three-way switch goes. And that ought to do it. So I have to see if that switch fits. And boom, just drops in there like a glove. Perfection. So now it's time to move on to the big surprise for this deal. We are actually doing a snakeskin wrap on this guitar, and I want to give a shout out to Ken over at Wrap Edge. He actually makes really good snakeskin prints, but there was something that I actually wanted. You can see in the background that tube back there. That's where the wrap is. There was I wanted something that was different and special, and he actually said if I could come up with the graphic that he could print it for me. So right now what Ron's doing is we're rubbing a special solution on this on the top of this guitar to get it super uber clean, and that way the vinyl wrap will have no issue sticking to the base coat of the guitar. And then after that happens, we're going to paint the back and sides of the body black and actually have sort of a black burst so you don't see the edge of the vinyl wrap. It's going to be really cool. Wrap out of the tube. We're going to get ready to do a little tube snake boogie right here. I have not even seen this thing unrolled yet, so this is actually going to be incredible. So the way I designed it was I wanted it to sort of simulate sort of a neck through appearance. That's why the belly of the snake goes right down the middle of the guitar, and man, just looking at it like that, it looks killer. I can't wait to see what it actually looks when it's cut into shape with everything else. Man, stick around. We're going to let Ron get ready to apply this thing, but this guitar is going to be smoking. Alright, so after some careful prep, we may be ready to start peeling this thing off. So what's cool is you can kind of see, like right around in here, you can see the contour of the body, where the pickups are supposed to be, right here. Now all we have to do is just take an X-Acto knife and trim off the excess. You can even see the nice cut on the body. I'm just kind of looking in the camera here to make sure that there's no bubbles, no ripples. It looks fantastic. All we got to do is just cut out where the pickups and the tremolo go and the neck pocket, and then of course you can see the volume knob here, three-way switch here, the secondary volume. It's going to look cool when we get finished, and then all he has to do is get painted. So now the thing to do is to trim off the excess, which is what Ronnie's doing now. Now we're not too worried about this edge because, like I said before, the whole back and side of the body of the guitar is going to be painted black, and we're actually going to have it to where it sort of sunbursts into the snake skin, so you won't be able to see this edge because this edge is actually going to be black, and it's just kind of going to ghost into the body. So we're gonna trust Wang's expertise to get that done. But next clip, man, I'll show you what it looks like with everything cut out and precise. And there you have it. Neck pocket, pickups, Floyd Rose cavity, all cut out. Get on the top of this thing here so we can kind of see the whole deal. That looks amazing. Beautiful. Coolest snake print I've ever seen. Of course, I did design it. Stick around. Okay, so we've moved into the paint booth here, and this is the neck. We've obviously sanded down the headstock because we're going to re-logo it and put the Made in USA decal on there, which is going to be very, very cool. And then obviously they got some other guitars in here. Right there's the yellow body. There's the snakeskin pattern in all of its glory, looking beautiful. Gonna shoot the back and the sides black and then do that ghosting on the front. Get the headstock shot black, apply the decals, and then this thing will be ready for the finishing stages as far as... We're back in the paint booth again, and it seems like just yesterday, well, actually it was kind of just yesterday, that this thing was black with no logo, and there it is. Look at that. BC Rich logo in white, in the correct size, made in USA. Man, that looks awesome. All we have to do is just finish it up. A little wet sanding, a little buff, a few more coats of clear, whatever. Stick around for the next shot. I'm going to get the body and we're going to check that out. Stand by. Alright, so there's the body. You remember just literally like a couple of days ago it was yellow. Now this is just a pre-coat. You know, they still have to wet sand this and buff it to get it all smooth. You can still see the some of the yellow remnants inside the control panel. No big deal, no big deal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to swing this around and hope it doesn't squeak too much because this is metal on metal. But you remember the snakeskin print from the earlier shots. This was my ultimate vision, was to have that ghosted in with the black. That is absolutely incredible looking. See if I can get a shot where the light, there you go, where you can see the whole body and the edge is ghosted in. That is awesome. So, man, hats off to Wang and the guys here at Pace Guitar Repair for getting this thing and making it happen. It looks absolutely beautiful. Stick around because the finished shot's coming up in just a few. All right, friends, there it is, up on Wang's desk. The body and the neck. Already got a little wet sanding action going here. I think right now Wang's working on that neck pocket to make sure that it, you know, will still accept the neck, but it is going to be up and running here in the next few hours. So stay tuned. So there it is. As you can see, the whole body, everything, has been completely wet sanded. It is no longer shiny like it used to be. You can kind of see the difference there between the matte finish and the black cavity. And it's ready to be buffed and polished. There's the headstock. All right, so there is the body. And you can see the headstock there too as well. Man, this thing came out beautifully. I mean, you can just kind of, you can just see them, just the mirror gloss shine, just beautiful. Want to take note on that upper horn, like you can actually see, once they got all the orange peel off this thing, you can really see the snakeskin all the way, almost to the very end. Looks really great. You know, show you the back, bring it out here, you can really see how just mirror shine that is. Just beautiful, beautiful. There we go, tuners are in, just making sure they're straight. You can see the countersunk screws that hold the nut on. Look beautiful. There's the front of the guitar. Woo! Man, all we gotta do is put the neck on, the body, stamp a little serial number on the back of this thing so we know what the deal is. But yeah, she looks beautiful so far. Right, so here it is. Padding's back in, all the stuff's over here ready to go. We're working on this neck pickup cavity. Seems as if it was a little tighter than we anticipated. Neck's still looking good. Everything's ready to rock. All we gotta do is just get it all thrown in here. Serial numbers on the back of the neck. We'll just kind of show you there. Looking good, looking cool. Got some Alice Cooper on the stereo, man. Woo! Hang tight. All right, so now we're putting the claw in there.
I'll get you next time, Gadget.
Not that kind of claw, but you know, we got some LA Guns on the stereo, man. Little sex action, you know. Tracy Guns was big into BC Rich, man. Woo!
Did he play a Gunslinger?
He did play a Gunslinger. Not like a little bit, but yeah, man, there is everything right on down to the bottom. Man, that looks so good like that. She's coming together real nice. So now this is the first guitar that I've had that has actually a neck pickup. So man, but check that out. She looks good, man. Leave your comments below, man, and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you soon.